What decks are we putting on our tinfoil hat and we're expecting them to do absolutely amazing this month? Alright, well, of course, I say this every time, but, you know, don't be like one of the 30%. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So, number one on our list here is going to be Geek Guardian support. I had to make a Geek Guardian coping video, didn't I? So, all the new support has been revealed. You can cash to your birth out Sangha, Suijin, Kazujin. I'll let the coping begin. We can card destruction all the pieces in our hand to the graveyard. We can use the Labyrinth Wall to set up our Crystal Beast-like cards onto the field. And 7 Sword of Sacred Stars, draw some cards. I had to think about that for a second. What's stopping this deck from being tier 1? Well, maybe the fact that we gotta play Kazujin, Suijin, and Sangha the Thunder. Hate to tell you this, but that's 9 bricks that you're gonna have to put in your deck. Well, Robbie, you just put a Lightsworn engine in it, just mill them, and then you can make your big boss monster. Copium Robbie here, to tell you guys that no matter how much we try, however much we hope that these Geek Guardian cards will be good, you're still playing Geek Guardian cards, alright? I love the idea behind the cards. I think having an anime Geek Guardian deck is absolutely hilarious. I love the idea behind it. Wall Shadow Labyrinth Wall is really cute. They did wonderful on those particular things, you know, revisiting those particulars. It feels really good to see that, you know, we get to breathe life back into the Paradox Brothers and actually have some decent cards. But my biggest complaint still is of my 40 card deck, I have to play 9 bricks. Think about that. And that's not something I want to do. Does it mean I'm not going to test Geek Guardian? Oh, you bet your butt we're going to test that. I'm so excited. I don't even care if we do bad at an event. Alright? I'm just super excited to get the chance to pull it off. So, continuing on with the Copium is going to be Dinomorphia. Now, we got the Zark Trap. It's finally here. The biggest thing, since sliced bread for paying life points and getting immediate value, is here. Now, this is kind of the Master Duel special at this point, which is kind of hilarious because it took them how long to finally put this stupid thing into Master Duel? And the Master Duel got it before the TCG even actually got it. And now, at this point in time, we're waiting for the next trap card to come out in Cyberstorm Access. So, at least for this amount of time, you can at least, you know, Zark it up and laugh at your opponent. My biggest trade-off here is you're still a trap-based deck. Your opponent even activates any sort of attack over, relevantly unaffected. Your glass house is falling down. You're out of negates. Something went wrong. A snowflake falls on you, and your deck blows up. That's kind of the Dinomorphia experience right now. Though, once again, I am absolutely excited just for the fact that I can Zark people and split it apart into the 4 dragons and then laugh at my opponent as they don't have any sort of idea how to handle that. And that's honestly the Dinomorphia experience. Like the Geek Guardian experience, you've essentially summoned out a bunch of really cool boss monsters and it's over. Your opponent added it. So that's kind of what I'm excited for here. I really do hope that Rekstrom and Zark will kind of carry things at least a little bit for this deck. And we all have that one dedicated fan that loves their anime-based deck, loves their anime card, and then they're like, oh, I love Dinomorphia. We're going to combine these two together. And it's literally going to be Captain Planet out here swaying around trying to make this idea work. So I'm super excited for it. I am that bad friend that wants to play Dinomorphia right now. Oh boy, so continuing on with our Copium is going to be ninjas. Now, Robbie, you've said in previous videos that ninjas were good. You were on camera saying that. Yeah, I did. Does that take away the fact that we're coping for this deck to be successful? No. Does that mean that the deck is bad? No. The big thing that I'm trying to say here with this video is ninjas do have issues with the way that they try to play. That's not to say that you can't, you know, chalk up wins with this. But right now, I haven't seen this deck top a regional. Actually, I haven't even seen... I'm sure there's probably results of people making top 32 with this. should be good enough to make top 32. If Abyss Actors can make top 32 out of a regional, I don't see a reason why Ninjas can't make, top 32, but I haven't seen a top 32 for this deck yet. So all real things considered, I think the boards that Ninja sets up are very strong in some degrees. But I feel like your play lines are a lot more disruptible, kind of like Dynamorphia in a way, where setting 5 can feel very strong, setting up basic Ninja combo can feel relatively strong too, but a simple snowflake falling from the sky can break apart your entire game plan, and it's really sad to say that. I do like, once again, what this deck does, what its combo lines do. It's just, I don't know, Instant Fusion's kind of your best value in the deck, I feel like. I'm not a Ninja main. I've only seen the few lists that I've seen, but Instant Fusion into the big Ninja guy usually feels pretty good. Also, it depends on how much ninjutsu value you can have, and will your Mitsu negate actually matter. I guess that's the other big thing, is how much value can that Mitsu actually get, and can your opponent play around the Mitsu? And the answer is, if they can play around the Mitsu and, force you to waste it, that's probably where they're going to capitalize. So, even worse on my Hopium video here is going to be Abyss Actors next. Now, like I said, Abyss Actors did, 14th place? 11th place out of a regional. I do think that that's kind of important to note here when we're looking at this. This deck did get a top 16. That's not to say that Ninja hasn't gotten a top 16, but once again, it hasn't been reported and I haven't seen it anywhere, so I do want to keep that in mind here for all intents and purposes. But Abyss Actors. So Abyss Actors don't have a particularly crazy board. They don't set up like negates, and the thing that hurts Abyss Actors right now is where are our pendulum zones? Oh, they're locked. Oh, great. Well, there went my entire game plan. Abyss Actors I'd kind of put in the same category as Draco Slayer right now, because I haven't mentioned Draco Slayer yet in a video, but we'll put them both kind of here. Draco Slayer has a much higher ceiling than Abyss Actors. Let's get that out there. But as soon as a pendulum zone is locked, you don't have an out to get your pendulum zone back. It's kind of what we saw at YCS Japan when Cashier was a full dominating force, when Abyss Actor, I think, made top 64, and we saw the feature match for that event was the Cashier player just locks your pendulum zones. You pick up your cards and you're like, well, I can't play the game. And the fact that the best deck in the room, usually seeded via highest representation, is going to tear through those. I mean, you can try to play cards like Book of Eclipse to try to do this, but you're going to be running into some bad situations here. Especially, you can't even play Book of Lunar Eclipse because Abyss Actors need as many cards as they can to get going. So that's kind of the sad things that I'm seeing, at least with Abyss Actors, is the deck is really cool. It gets a lot of cool plays going for it. It just kind of struggles just kind of playing through the top end of the metagame. It's not to say that, there's not some sort of possibility here for the deck. And next up is going to be all of the Yusei Fudo Junk Synchron players out here, because Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon is here. Wait, it's not Duelist Nexus yet? Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. These duelists are going to rev up their engines. They're going to get out their dual disc, and they're going to attempt to play this deck March, April, May, June, August, 5 months in advance out here without the best support that they actually need to get this deck going. That's right, these dedicated duelists out here know their deck inside and out, and Excel Stardust Dragon gives this deck the chance to further play through combo. This was one of the missing cards that every Yusei Fudo duelist needed to make sure that Junk Speeder, wait, the Junk Speeder just got ashed and we didn't chain block it? Wait, you're going home from locals because you just lost game 1 in a rage? That is the Yusei Fudo experience, ladies and gentlemen. As long as the Junk Speeder resolves, this deck feels very good. I'm just going to throw that out there. It doesn't matter like how crazy powerful, how crazy good it is if the Junk Speeder resolves, unashed, unimpermed, it's usually going to be pretty good. That's the Yusei Fudo experience. All right. But seriously, there's a lot of hopium right now with the Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. A lot of people are very excited for this, and I'll give it to you. I'll let you guys have this. I'll give you the hopium. You guys deserve it. All right, Duelist Nexus isn't until, what, late July, early August at this rate? Should be probably August. So you can definitely look forward to seeing the crazy Globe Bulb 2.0 out here, you know, just running it through. Can't wait. Guys, please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.